Are you a real estate agent who would like to learn how to add 2 closings per month by making 1 phone call per day? Let's talk about it. Hi, I'm Mike Cerrone with Mastermind Agent, and welcome to Agent Lead Talk, where we share what the top real estate agents in the country are doing to generate consistent flows of home buyer and home seller leads into their practices every day. These are proven methods that the top agents are actually using. Now, I've had the honor of speaking with hundreds of top agents who close up to 50, 100, 200, 300, even 500 homes per year. And through a special project, I asked them to come in and share one of their best lead generation methods. Today, we're going to talk about one of those methods. Let's jump in. Before we jump into this topic, let's talk about the elephant in the room. A lot of agents don't like to make outbound phone calls. However, outbound phone calls can be the most profitable thing that you can do for your business. Why? There's zero cost and a huge return if you know who to call and what to say. So let's break that down, right? That's the biggest problem for most agents is they don't want to make these phone calls because they have these two problems. Who do I call? What do I say? And I'm scared to do this. Well, let's break it down and make it easy so that you can profit from this awesome prospecting method. All right, first of all, I want to tell you where this came from so you know that this is real. This comes from Lee Brown. She's out there in North Carolina in Charlotte, and she's a fantastic agent who really knows what she's talking about. She, in her best year, she closed 213 homes worth $51 million. All right, this gal knows what she's talking about. And she's discovered that one of the best ways to generate leads and then revenue is to make outbound phone calls. But she doesn't want to do the old cold call prospecting thing because that is brutal. And in fact, interestingly enough, Lee is an introvert. So if you're an introvert listening to this, there is promise for you. You can make these outbound phone calls and profit from it. The key comes down to who. Who are you going to call? Okay. So in this situation, what we want to talk about is you calling on your cell phone. All right. If you pull out go ahead and pull out your cell phone right now. If you go into your cell phone and you click contacts, there's probably a ton of people in there, right? They're everything from your mom and your dad and your cousin and your uncle and your siblings. And there's a whole bunch of people in there, the contacts, all these people that you know. That's who you're going to call. People that you already know, they already know you, they like you, trust you. And then that's the people that you want to call. So let's just start there. That's who you're going to call, the people in your spirit. In fact, more importantly, the people in your phone, because these are the people you have a close connection with. All right. The second issue is, what are you going to say, right? You don't want to call them up and beg for business. In fact, that's one of the worst things you can do if you want to maintain the relationship. And the way you get referrals is you maintain the relationship. Now, by the way, there are great scripts for calling up and getting a referral. And if you feel confident about your script and you've internalized it, that is great. And you should go ahead and continue to do that. But I'm going to talk about a method that is going to work for people that aren't comfortable with making those direct requests for referrals, right? The old line of, hey, who do you know who's thinking about buying or selling a home in the next 30 days? That may be uncomfortable for you to say, and it may be uncomfortable for you to say frequently, more than once in a phone call. You know, if you do a phone call every 30 days, 60 days, 90 days, it may get old after a while. So here's another way to go. This is the approach that Lee uses with her folks, and I want to make sure I take a look at my notes so that I get this right for you. So she says, hey, this is Mike with ABC Realty. How you doing? Okay, and then she waits for a second, and she says, you know what? I was just thinking about you, and I wanted to call and say hello. That's it. That's the script. At the end of hello, you shut up and you listen. See what they have to say. Because, again, these are people that already know you, care about you, they trust you, you know them, you care about them, you know, you want to learn about their life and what their situation is. You just want to open up a dialogue, right? You're replanting the seed that you are in real estate agent, that you're in real estate, and that this is your business, but that you want to talk about them and what's going on in their life. Because when life changes, that's when real estate happens, right? Things are great. Somebody's going to get married. They probably want to get a house. They're going to have a baby. They want to get a house. They're going to have a second, third, fourth kid. They might want to change houses. something sad happens. There's a death in the family, or a divorce, or some other life change. They might want to sell a house or resize, or something may be changing on that. Or they may get a promotion, they may get a demotion, they may get transferred. All kinds of things happen in life where we get all these changes. Well, that's where real estate needs come in, right? And you want to be around when those changes happen. So the greatest thing to do is just to stay in front of those people. Make a simple phone call, stay in front of them. Now, let's talk about why I said you're going to get 2 closings per month by making 1 phone call per day. Let's break this down. Again, think about who you're calling. These are your best people that are very highly likely to do a transaction with you, repeat if they've already done a transaction with you, past clients, and they're in your sphere of influence. They're likely to refer someone to you. This is a great group of people to make a phone call to, right? So you're going to have a high success ratio. And statistically, if we talk to a lot of different agents that are doing this kind of thing, it comes down to about 10%. About 10% of the people in your database, if you stay in touch with them, are going to either repeat or refer. They're going to give you a transaction that's going to end up closing. So if you make 1 phone call per day, Monday through Friday, let's say you take Saturday and Sunday off, that's 5 calls per week. Doesn't sound like a lot, but you do that for a month. That's 5 times 4. It's approximately 20 calls per month. All right. If you take the rule of 10%, that means statistically 2 of those people are going to end up referring or repeating with you. Now, it may be immediately because they have an immediate need. They may know somebody who has an immediate need, or it may come down the line in the next couple weeks, next couple months, etc. But you're in the business for the long haul, right? So over the course of the next 3, 4, 5, 6 months, the year, as long as you get 10% of those folks to repeat and refer with you, you're on target for your 10%. And all you have to do is make 1 phone call per day. I know you can do it, right? It takes 5 minutes, maybe 10 minutes if you get a nice long conversation. Maybe it takes you 30 minutes and you're just really catching up and having a wonderful time. That's fantastic. That's good for you. It's fun, and it's going to result in business. Couple key things here to remember. Make sure that you introduce yourself with your name so they recognize you. They're going to recognize your voice and your company name, right? Be a professional. So first name, last name, and company name. Make sure you're saying those at the very beginning of the call. And then you're simply going to ask them how they're doing, how life is going, and open it up. So the question always comes up, hey, Mike, in these conversations, do you ask for the referral? And according to Lee, and that's who we're modeling this off of, we always look at people who are having huge success and see what they're actually doing, not what some guru is saying. What Lee does is she just opens up the conversation, says, hi, how you doing? Gets to the end. She doesn't ask for a referral. The only thing she says that might even come close to that is at the end is she says, call me back if you need anything. That's it. Call me back if you need anything. Or call me if you need me. That's it. It's that simple. She doesn't say call me or give me a referral or who do you know or I'm in the market for I'm in the real estate and I need you to give me some real estate. You can do all those things and they'll work, but if you want to have this soft approach where you can make this call often, just say, hey, if you need anything, let me know. I'm around. And notice how I've used the script slightly different each time. It's because you got to internalize it to what feels comfortable to you. Just get the concept down, right? The concept is you call up and you say, hey, how you doing? How are things going in your world? All right. And then at the end, you say, hey, if you need anything from me, let me know. Have a great day. Good to talk to you. That's it, right? It's just a nice connection. And that's what referrals are all about, is making the connection because it's the relationship. And you want to keep replanting the seed. Just keep replanting the seed. We all get busy. Life gets busy. And so you want to stay in front of people. If you want a good, strong business, right, with a lot of referrals, this is what you need to do. And how easy is it? You make a phone call. You make 1 phone call a day. You're going to be on the phone for 5, 10, maybe 15 or 20 minutes. And that's your prospecting, and it's going to be very fruitful. So if you want to add 2 closings per month, just make that 1 call per day. I hope that's been very helpful for you, and I hope you go out and get it started right away. Well, do you like this lead generation idea? Want to hear exactly how to do it directly from the top agent who mastered it? Check out Real GTV, Real Estate Agent Lead Generation Television. Basically, it's a huge database of training videos where the top agents in the nation describe their best lead generation methods. Many share scripts, role play, show marketing samples and demonstrations. Basically, it's a proven lead generation library. If you want to create your own lead flow machine, just like top agents, consider joining RealGTV. Hit the pause button, open an internet browser, and type in RealGTV. That's REALG.TV, Real Estate Agent Lead Generation Television, and check it out. And if you're tired of buying leads and want to find out the top 5 free lead sources that top agents are using to get new leads into their practices every day for free, download the free report at freeleadlist.com. Just go to freeleadlist.com and get your copy today. Do it now and find out exactly how the top agents are getting free leads. Well, thanks for hanging out with me on Agent Lead Talk. Be sure to subscribe. Hit that subscribe button right now so that you'll be notified when the next episode comes out and we talk about the latest lead generation method to get more leads into your practice every day. Keep moving forward.